Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Jess from Cheers Babe Photo. Today we're gonna do another Instagram tutorial and we're gonna talk about how to make your colors pop. I'm gonna be using the free Lightroom mobile app, which you can download in a link in the description. Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this cutie pic because it's colorful and fun, but they definitely need a pop since they're in the shade. So first, I am going to lower the highlights so we don't lose too much detail, and then bring up the shadows so we get a little more detail in them and on the flamingo. Then I'm going to add a tone curve to just exaggerate that contrast a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to go to color and I'm going to bring up the temperature quite a bit. I really like it to look warm, especially for a photo that was taken in Palm Springs. Depending on skin tones, I might affect the tint. For this one, I'm just going to drop it a tiny bit into the greens. And we're going to bump up the vibrance to 5-ish. Okay. Now you want to go to effects and add about 10 or so on clarity. That's all I'm going to affect in there. Go to detail. This is one of my favorite tips. It gets your images looking really sharp and crisp. So you're going to basically bring up almost everything in this panel to about the center. So sharpening, your radius, detail, masking. Scroll down, same thing with noise reduction and color noise reduction. See how they're all almost at the center? What that does is both sharpens your image, but then kind of takes into account the noise and the other details in the image. So it kind of ends up softening the skin a little bit, but making sure things like the hair are nice and sharp, which I love. Then we're gonna go to optics, and we're going to enable lens corrections and chromatic aberration. Lastly, we're going to get really picky about our colors. So go to the mix panel. I want this flamingo to look really pink. A lot of times pink shows up as red instead of the magenta. See how it's like not really affecting it that much? I'm going to undo that. So we're going to affect the reds first. I'm going to add saturation. I'm going to make it even pinker with the hue, and then I'm going to lower the luminance so it's even brighter. Love it. Okay, and then I'm going to move on to orange. I'm going to affect almost every color just because I'm kind of crazy like that. But anyway, increase the saturation on color so that they look nice and tan and glowy. Sometimes I affect the hue since lighter skin tones like this tend to photograph pretty pink. All right, moving on to yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation here, not a lot. Greens, same thing, and I'm actually gonna affect the hue a bit. For the aqua, I wanna point out specifically in her dress, I want the leaves in her dress to look more green than blue, and they look kind of blue to me right now. So I'm gonna drop the hue on the aquas quite a bit so they look more green, and then I'm gonna saturate them. And that's it. Go ahead and look at it before and after, and it's like night and day, worlds different. I'm gonna do one last thing before I hop off because this little where you blow up the flamingo is bothering me. So I'm gonna hit the healing brush, change the size of my brush, boop, and we're done. Thanks so much for watching. That's all you gotta do to make your colors pop. We are gonna keep doing some of these for you guys because we're having so much fun making them. Stay tuned for more preset videos. I went ahead and made this preset available for you guys for free below. Click the link in the description to download that. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.